Well, I started my whole graduation with not really the idea of a product or a thing, but more of the whole way how I wanted to work, which was a lot about physicality and being physical. I have quite a big body, and I got inspired by this Dutch philosopher. And he has this whole way of he says that we live in a time where it's very there's a lot of technology and a lot of stuff that's driving us away from our physical body.
Mm-hmm.
So he was kind of suggesting that to kind of counter this, you have to be super physical in the here and now. So be really physical. As a carpenter, you're really based on the craft itself, and design is something different. And I had quite some challenge in that during the whole school, that I was constantly between these two roles. I think I found my way now in it. And for me, I'm quite inspired by these old guys. Gerrit Rietveld, I don't know if you know him, he's quite a famous designer. And a lot of these old designers like Macintosh and Frank Lloyd Wright, they all started as craftsmen.
Yeah,
so that's kind of the guys that I look up to.
Yeah.
Well, they're dead, but I look up to their work and their way of work and how they, in their life, kind of grew.
Mm-hmm.
And all the decisions they made were very material based and very construction based, as well as conceptually. And that's what I learned in this, like the craft I already had, of the whole conceptual thinking and how to stretch what you know. That really helped me.
Okay.
What my observation was is that there are now a lot of new techniques with machinery. So you have like the CNC, I don't know if you know, but it's like this computerized machine that can make all weird kind of shapes.
Okay, I think I know, but
yeah,
not sure.
It's like it's a computer. So you program a computer and he makes all the shapes.
Mm-hmm.
So we have all this machinery, but we're making super easy furniture. It's not very, like, most pieces don't have very clever joints. There are some pieces, but most pieces are very simple. And I thought, with all these new techniques, we can take these old carpentry tricks again and make them by machine. So you don't have to make them by hand, you can make them by machine. And I think that's in the future where we're going a lot
for machine.
Yeah, we're going towards that we combine like all the possibilities with the machine, so we don't have to only cut straight lines anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I think that I went to well-being, and I think the teachers interested me the most because Forma Fantasma and Ilse Crawford, their way of working is what I really like. They don't say, like Forma Fantasma says about themselves, that they don't really have a style, but they have a way of asking questions. And that way of asking questions, that I really learned a lot from that.
Okay.
And that's really about that whole attitudes that I was telling about at the beginning of my graduation. That the whole shaping of an attitude, I think in the end as a designer, that's the most important, because what you make will always change throughout your whole career, hopefully. But the attitude will kind of stay the same, and the attitude you develop here at the Design Academy very well. So.
Yeah.
Oh, you know that? Oh, that's cool. Oh, you did.
Yeah, we did some research, man.
No, I switched because I thought mobility would fit me really well, because I'm a very technical guy, so I thought, oh, that'll be my department. But it was way too dry for me. No, not at all, because I pictured the cabinet. I had no idea what it would look like when I started it, because it was a very growing process, and now it's a very weird looking thing. I like it, but it's also yeah, I have no idea what to do with it. For
Yeah.
But it was inspiring to make, so that's good. And I didn't expect the other series to do so well. Like the furniture series is doing like I have super good response from people and from magazines and stuff like that.
Really?
So there's good response to the series, and the series was something for me that came after the round cabinet. So yeah, it's just strange how this it's. I guess that's with creativity. It's never a linear process. You just have to work and work and work, and
A lot,
finally something comes out that you probably that you never expected.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome.
For your time.
Yes, thanks.